Hello. Welcome to Kill the Bottle Podcast. That is more, aka the Yum Yum Foodie. Megan is so excited. She's got like buttons now. I don't even know. Sorry. Hello, Megan. Wow. Wow. Fast forward to like everybody just changing the channel. As that happens, like, fuck this.
Cool.
Super loud. It is Kill the Bottle Podcast, and today is a wine day. It is, we're drinking something a little bit special here from our partners at WTSO. I'm gonna hold it up to the camera. I know I have the core of it in there because I'm not gonna drink the whole bottle by myself today. Sorry, but it is some Gigondas. Tell you a little bit about the region. First, I'll give it a. Did you try it yet, Megan?
Yeah, I just did.
You just did. So Gigondas is one of these kind of like they're kind of like sleeper wines. I almost want to say that they're mostly Grenache, usually paired with Syrah and Mourvedre. I don't know if 100% of the time it's paired with Syrah and Mourvedre, but sometimes you'll see on a bottle of wine it says GSM, and that acronym stands for Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvedre. And sometimes there's other wines kind of mixed in there, but those are the prominent grapes that are in there. And GSMs are most closely associated with the Rhone Valley in France, and that's where Gigondas is. And flavor profiles kind of I don't know, man. This is a really good food wine, but I like the fruit is prominent in this. Blackberry, there's pepper.
Oh yeah, there's pepper for sure.
Yeah, it's got a little spice to it. It's not spicy, guys. This is just like wine shit. And again, this is from our partner WTSO. They're celebrating their 20 years. Woot woot. 20 fucking years. That's insane. We know, longer than the 20 months that was Megan's marriage. They've gone 20 years. When you watch Megan's doing a little, what is that, like a touchdown dance? What is that?
It's a dance, really. Some
Yeah.
would call it a dance. Others would say I have a syndrome, but it's fine.
Yeah. You left. You know what? I'm in a good mood today, so I'm gonna.
Too.
Yeah.
Can you tell?
Yeah.
I'm on a little bit of a vacation, if you will. So I'm really happy.
Oh, vacation is good.
Yeah, I don't.
Too bad I don't.
You know.
Yeah. Vacation is good. I was gonna say that that Gigondas is kind of like if you are little bit wine geeky or kind of getting into wine, it's like Chateau Neuf de Pape's cooler and slightly cheaper cousin. It's like, why does this taste like a $50 bottle, but they're under $25? And if it's WTSO, I mean the deal is I don't remember what it was, but it was something that was just a really great value. Kind of like underrated wines that over deliver. Kind of like our show. You know, we're underrated and we just over deliver. Oh man. As Megan spits wine ever. Gosh, darn it. Speaking of spit, I wanted to I'm trying to do a segue here. I wanted to
transition. I think I have a sound for that.
Yeah. I wanted to this is gonna sound wrong, but when I'm done, you'll understand. I wanted to spit in the face of an EMT this weekend. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So my father had a pretty bad episode. We had to call the emergency rescue to come get him and come check on him. And in typical, I don't want to say typical, but this guy just really, like, every time I'm like, no, I got to give Miami its flowers. I get a very Miami bro douchebag in some way that I have to deal with. And just so happens that this Miami bro douchebag that I dealt with is the Miami bro douchebag EMT who came to my dad's house to, check my dad's vitals and perhaps have to take him to the ER. But he could not be bothered to drive to the hospital where my father has all of his doctors. So my father is a veteran and he's with the VA. And the VA, for those of you who don't know, is close to downtown Miami. And to put some dates on when we're recording the show, Ultra Music Festival just happened in Miami, which is a big shit show of a music festival. I think the best thing about Ultra is watching all the videos that people post about all these people high on ecstasy, like humping palm trees and shit and making out with trees. It's great. But this EMT could not be bothered to drive because there was traffic going to downtown Miami to take my dad to the VA hospital. Thankfully, on Friday, we ended up not having to take my dad to the hospital, but it took every bone in my body because this guy's here with my father. So, considering this guy is a complete douche and he sucks at his job, he could even be suckier at his job if I confront him and and kind of saying like, "Hey, fuckhead, don't you have like lights on your ambulance? Isn't there a siren that kind of allows you to go through traffic? You cheese dick fuck." But no, I
Yeah,
didn't do
that's
that.
what those are for, right? Like, oh,
That's
I'm
I think what those
confused.
are for. Those are
I thought, well, I just thought they were the sound of LA.
no, he probably just uses sirens to like cut a red light because he doesn't want to deal with it. It's that type of
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
This
He doesn't realize what the
meathead
actual use
of
of
a
them is.
douchebag. But let me give credit where credit is due. Unfortunately, we did have to call the EMTs again the following day, and they did take my dad to the hospital. And this group of EMTs were really good.
Oh,
Um,
good.
but yeah, just in the most Miami fashion ever. I you know me, Megan. I don't lose my temper too often, and I was ready to jump through the fucking WhatsApp video screen with my dad's caretakers and grab this guy by the neck. Um,
Yeah,
but anyway,
well,
what would
that's
you do in that situation? Was I right in not saying anything? Just in the sense where like I was afraid that maybe they're just be shitty to my dad, you know?
it depends on how many people are there, and I don't think about consequences, which has gotten me a lot of trouble.
I mean, I'm
I
not
just
gonna
kind
argue.
of,
I know.
yeah, I just kind of go for it.
Okay.
Like, I've learned as of lately to let them. I've read the "Let Them" theory book. I've let people. There's a lot I don't agree with. Like, you can't always let them, but that's helped a little bit. But I will go after somebody. I just had that happen to me where I went after him, and someone said I should have handled it better. But I was at Barney's Beanery, and I was with a friend, and the friend went to the bathroom, and I'm sitting outside smoking a cigarette, and this girl on the patio straight just like yells, "Did you see the homeless man?" She yells to me and like a server and another person on the patio. I'm like, "No." And she's like, "There was a homeless man out here. He was shitting his pants and bleeding from his head." And I was like, "Oh, that sounds really rough." And then she looks straight at the
Okay.
server and says, "He was with her." And
What?
I was like, this is crazy out of the blue. I was like, "What are you talking about?" And no, oh, I'll keep your secret safe for you, honey. That guy was with her. Yeah. And she like, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So my
What?
friend comes back, and I'm like, I didn't hold back. This is the point. I didn't hold back. I straight looked at her on this patio and I said, "This is the person I was fucking with, and you're a fucking bitch." Excuse my language, everybody. But I said it straight up and then walked away. And then I was told that, by people like, "You could have handled that better." Could I have? Could I have done the Eddie thing? Just let it happen? Or do I say,
I
"Listen, I'm
mean,
not hanging out with a homeless man, and don't call me out like that"?
I don't, I don't know what I would have like I don't know in the moment I was like what is better for my father? Get ego
Yeah,
out of the way. What is better
there's
for my
there's
father? You
that
know.
because there's people around. Like, am I gonna? It's not the same thing, but am I gonna not be allowed back in this bar because I overreacted, or is this person gonna hurt your father because you're being a douchebag or like not take care of him the best they can?
Right.
So you're stuck far away. I'm just saying I'm impulsive, and you're well thought out. Are you
Huh.
there? Did I
Yes,
leave
I
you?
am.
Did I lose you?
No, I'm just like absorbing all of this because it God, and and it is in the heat of the moment. I'm freaking out too because um ready. I'm like, do I gotta get on a flight tomorrow? Do like what's going on here? And
Right.
then unfortunately, he did have to be taken to the ER, and without getting into it too much, he is stable, but he's still in the hospital. And as of now, I don't think I need to go
Oh,
to Miami this week, which I
I
was I
thought
was
you were
just
gonna go.
there.
I was
As of
waiting
now I
for you
don't,
to go.
but that could change. That could
Yeah.
change. This could change in any moment, but as of now, I don't think so. Yeah.
Well, I don't have anything quite as tragic. I was just trying trying to relate.
Yeah,
Is
sometimes I'm
really
like,
good
I
luck.
say to myself, I'm like, am I just good at dealing with this kind of stuff? Because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm not you just gotta be, do what's best for them in the moment, and that's it, really. So I don't know. Or is it just unfortunate that I have so much experience in this that I'm like, yeah, this is what happens. I don't
Or
know.
maybe it's, yeah, unfortunate but fortunate because we need people like that around when these things happen. So,
Yeah, and gratefully, my both of my brothers are pretty level-headed, so we all I think I'm probably the craziest one out of all of us, but we all handled it, I think I mean, it's not about us, it's not at all about us, but I got to tell you, my dad's in a facility now that is not his home hospital, but it is very, from what I have understood, great. So give it a shout out to the folks over at Jackson Memorial West in Miami, because yeah, you've really helped make a difference to people that are far away from home. So cheers to that. Megan, what would you guess this bottle of wine costs retail? Sorry, because
no,
I'm
no, no
take a
idea.
gander.
I'm gonna let you drive this train here. I
Mm. Now with
forty
this much
dollars.
wine, I should good guess, because that's what it costs. But at
What?
WTSO, yeah, 40
I've
bucks.
never
There's a
done that.
$40.
Can we note? Hey, listen, can we note that I've never done that before? I've never been able to
Yeah.
guess.
Ask Megan what a pack of cigarettes costs. She'll know. She'll know in every
Well,
country. She'll know in every tax bracket.
in
Um,
California,
yeah.
$100. No.
Uh, yeah. I think, you know what? I think like Chris Rock says, like, he's like, every bullet should cost $6,000.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I think every cigarette should cost
that's a poor
$100.
choice. Because cigarettes are just damaging myself.
Not
They're
really. No, no.
I'm not
They're
hurting
damaging
anyone else.
if you're in your place, no, but if you're out and about, yeah.
Who?
What are you talking about?
Probably more than when a car's polluting out in the fucking world. If I'm
Yeah, that's
out
what I'm
with
saying.
my
We already got
cigarette,
enough cars polluting. What is this? We already got
calling me
enough of that.
are you calling me a car?
That's right. I'm calling
That
you a
ass.
car. I'm calling you a car. And not to get political, but the funniest shit happened the other day where, you know, the president was saying that he spoke to the owner of Toyota. Did you see that?
No, but that sounds right. It sounds like a thing he would say. And
It's completely fabricated. The guy's been dead since 20. I forgot how many years he's been dead. It's a complete fabrication. It's complete bullshit. And he's sitting there giving a speech that is like, I mean, he does it all the time. But sorry, Megan drives a Toyota, so it brought me back to to this moment, and I was just sitting there like, holy fuck balls. Anyway, on that note, so Megan guessed this right, but on
okay.
WTSO, it's like less than half that, by the way.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
yeah, yeah,
really
yeah. So just putting out there. So we were talking about pepper. We were talking about all these like flavor profiles. I put together a list, Megan, of real wine terms and some fake wine terms. So I am going to ask you which ones you think are real and which ones you think are fake, because some of the stuff in wine terms are hilarious to me. It's like they're just trying
okay.
to come up with shit. I'm surprised nobody's like, I get hints of condom wrapper. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even know. Anyway, okay. So first word, brooding.
Brooding. Fake.
It's real. For
if What's
forest.
more fun is if you let me define it before.
Okay, let's do that. All right,
Brooding
forest.
is when you
Give me
take the
some.
wine and you're very brutal with it and you punch it
Yeah,
a lot. And
yeah.
then
I
it
like.
makes it taste better because it's like, oh, don't hurt me. And some people like pain.
That's right. Brooding is what you do when you pretend the wine bottle is a city of Miami EMT who is wearing a
Oh,
shirt that's a little too tight for him, and probably has microphallus. All right, next term,
wait,
forest
what is
floor.
brooding? You didn't tell us. You let me tell you.
Oh, I don't know what the fuck it is. It's just an actual wine
Oh,
term. I have never
oh,
used it
damn it.
before. I've
Damn
never
it.
used it before. Guys at home, there's this thing called Google. Look it up. Next term, forest floor.
Fake.
Okay, but what is it, Megan?
Forest floor is when magical fairies come into wine country and they plant homes on the floor of a forest.
I
And
like that.
then it makes the wine very different because you can taste hints of Joy and happiness.
You just gave the premise for the Smurfs, actually. But actually, forest floor is a thing, and it has to do with that kind of smell of like earthy, damp. Like if you ever go hiking in the woods, or there's a certain smell that the woods kind of have, and I
Oh.
can see how some
Damp
wine,
leaves, mushrooms, truffles,
yeah,
pine
yeah.
needles.
So that kind of action. Okay, so that was real.
I like my definitions way better.
Aggressively flirtatious finish. Don't I see you
That
googling? Is that real or fake? Stop cheating.
I'm not looking to see if it's real or fake.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
doing it pre so we know exactly what it is so I can help
got
you.
it.
Fake.
It is fake. All right, I got nothing. That's
Ah,
yeah,
but that sounds like one that would be real.
yeah. A
Because the
flirtatious
flirtatious
finish.
finish is when the wine winks back at you and asks for your number, but you never hear from him again.
Yeah. Hashtag still single. Um, did you have anything amazingly good to eat since we had Chef Lovely on the show?
You know, I have not, and I actually was disappointed with a few restaurants that I went to that I was excited about.
Talk to me.
Um, well, I don't want to talk about them. It's just two restaurants that I've like. I always talk good about, and they have the one of them smelling really fishy these days, and that always concerns me. I know, like if you go to a seafood like shop or a restaurant, or sometimes, yeah, there's gonna be like fishy days. Or there's gonna be like a
Yeah,
fish smell. I do not think it needs to be fishy all the time, and it has not been in the past. So I walked in and I was like, something is wrong. Something is wrong. Something does not smell right. And this is a tasting menu place. So I was like, crap.
which is
I'm a firm
crazy.
believer if it's not a seafood, like if they're not having live fish right in front of you, it shouldn't smell like that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant that I went to last week that I love, and like this place is great, and it's in an area of LA called Frogtown, relatively close to Dodger Stadium. It's actually the that little pocket is where like the Guatemalan consulate is. There's a lot of like
Yeah.
Guatemalan restaurants and whatnot. Anyway, place is called Loretto. It is phenomenal, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
make. Oh, I love it. I love Loretto. I've been a handful of times, but Loretto previously their dumpster is relatively too close to the front.
Oh
So
no.
you'll walk by on the way to eat there and you smell like dumpster fish, right?
Ugh.
And now, thank God, at least I when I went the other day, no dumpster fish. Not so I'm
Oh.
assuming that they either move some stuff around because it's so good. Like Megan, I would take you there in a heartbeat. You would love it. Best aguachile I've had in I don't say the best. It's in the top aguachiles I've had in LA. And I will tell you, top five octopus I've had in this city
Oh,
is from
really? That's your
by far.
jam too.
It is so good. The octopus at Loretto is so good. It is the full 8 tentacles of octopus. It's expensive. It's about $60, but three people could you could order that, and three people could eat from that, and that's all you have to eat for the. It's like it's so much freaking food, rice, really good beans, like house made tortillas. So it's like you can build your own like octopus tacos. It's
Hmm.
fucking spectacular. It's so
I
good.
saw that
Um,
you, speaking of octopus, you went to Holbox.
mm, mm.
Didn't didn't you stop by there, or was this a
So,
while ago?
confession, I had a video I made about Holbox, and I was sick the week after I made it, so I sounded like shit, and I didn't record the voiceover for it, and then life happened,
And you're like, oh
and
shit, I had to do this. You still
no,
made it look very appealing.
I got a new phone. Well, no, I got a new phone, and I didn't know this, but Instagram edits, whatever you have saved in your edits, won't transfer to your new device. It only
Oh yeah,
lives,
they don't do that because
yeah.
I work with
So
Anna Vicino, right? So if I put a
yeah,
draft in and I want her to see it, you can't see it, like so it doesn't go on the
correct.
phone.
So I got a new phone and I was like, oh hell no. I edited this motherfucking video. I shot with my Meta AI glasses. I did a whole bunch of shit. I was like, no, I will go back and record the voiceover for this and just drop it. So that was New Year's week that I went to
Okay,
Holbox and it
that
was
worked. Well,
phenomenal.
I have a sad story because that's the restaurant I was looking forward to going to, and you know it's hard to get the like you can go in there anytime, but to get the tasting menu that they have
Yeah.
there,
It's
it's booked out like months in
mhm,
advance. So I
yeah.
finally got February 26th. I was ready for it, And then the play I was directing at the time ended up being that night, and I had to cancel it. And now I'm online every day waiting for cancellations, and so I didn't get to go. But that's going to be my next adventure, is their
It's
tasting
great.
menu.
Holbox is wonderful. My little tip and trick is I showed up about 25 minutes before they opened, and I'm not one that likes to wait in line, but it's not that big of a deal.
No,
It's
it kind of just feels like a, because it's quick. They're quick through the line.
it's quick. It's a food court. But it places a Michelin star. It's great. They have
Well, you said agua chile, and that's where I would go for
I had their
dessert.
aguachile. I had their aguachile. It's really good. My home run there was the sea urchin ceviche.
Ah, I
Fresh,
love sea
like
urchin. It's
Santa
so
Barbara
good.
sea urchin. They crack it open. They make
Ah,
it. It's so good. And even if I would tell you, so the one of the friends I was with, he's only had bad sea urchin. He had it one time and it wasn't good. And sea urchin, like anything, if it's super fresh, it's the way it's supposed to taste. Then you could say, I don't like it, right? If you have like the best
sure.
version of it. He tried it and he was like, oh shit, that's what
This
sea
is what
urchin's
it's supposed to
supposed
taste
to
like.
taste like. Yeah.
I know we don't speak of he who must not be named very often, but he's a seafood person. He's from the East Coast, and he also, when I took him to have a fresh one, because he's like, I hate sea urchin, and I was like, just give me a second, like try one that like they do right there in front of you, and he was like, oh, this is better. And I say that because if you are looking for sea urchin, like if you go to downtown LA right now, and they have the oyster bar in the middle of the Grand Central Market, you can tell the sea urchin's dead. It's already cut in half or it's not moving. Do not eat sea urchin that's not moving yet. That sounds really mean. Like I'm sorry, vegans, but like only eat sea urchin that is still moving, and you will be happy with it and you will like it. I promise. Wink,
Yes, and
wink.
and and guys, sea urchin, aka uni. So if you go to a Japanese restaurant and you see uni, which is U, N as in Nancy, I, uni, that's sea urchin. So you can try it that way. Or if you go to like
I would, but
Bestia in LA, they
I
make
would
uni
always
pasta.
suggest they do, but I would always suggest to people who are always sketchy of stuff is see when you see where it comes from. For some reason, I feel like people are more adjusted to what it's going to taste like because they're watching it.
Yeah,
That's
I get
my
that.
that, but I mean, if you can just eat whatever, you can eat whatever. But for me, I didn't like uni until I saw a fresh one and I ate a fresh one and I was like, now I understand it. Now I like it. Now I know where it's coming from, sort of thing. My mind has to process. So there's my advice.
Speaking of uni, like that's actually one thing I probably would not pair with this particular wine. I would go
No,
with something
I
like high
agree.
acid, something
Yes,
a
something
white wine with
light.
a lot of acid, something that would go well with oysters, maybe something that's got a little extra salinity or minerality to it. But
Hmm.
I'm gonna give you a couple of ideas to pair. Well, first of all, what would you pair with this wine for you?
Oh, a steak or lamb for me
Yeah,
right away.
steak or lamb. Steak or lamb is great. I'm gonna give you a couple of odd pairings. Not even odd
Yeah,
pairings, but just not non-traditional. Gigondas, because of the blend and the grenache and the light body of the grenache mixed with everything else, and a cheeseburger, which again aligns with steak,
yeah.
but cheeseburger is different. It has bread, it has other stuff, but like get some In and Out, bring it home, and if you wanted to drink something with it, drink it with some Gigondas. Tacos. This is a wine that would pair really well with food that's got
Nutmeg.
spice to it. Well, no,
Yeah,
no, no,
but
but
like with
but
tacos. Hey.
I mean, honestly, even something as simple as friggin' Taco Bell. Like, if you're like, I want a Doritos Locos taco and I want some wine with it and I'm gonna get fancy, this is like Gigondas is a wine that would really. Also, pizza. Because of the tomato sauce and
Yeah.
pizza, I think it would align with this. Red wine and pizza aren't usually like a great pairing. Um, People usually say beer and pizza. I think this wine could do really well with your standard, San Marzano tomato. Like, don't. I'm not talking Hawaiian pizza or your barbecue chicken pizza from CPK. Uh, my favorite like obscure. It's not well. It's become famous in like the food world, but a lot of people don't know this exists. My favorite pairing with anything wine is champagne and fried chicken. That is like my favorite freaking thing in the world.
All
Like
right.
that's in my. I think that might be part of my death row meal. You know,
Really?
well, yeah. When you finally disappear and they catch me for doing it, I think that I will request some champagne and fried chicken. Yeah.
Champagne and you know mine.
No, that's what I want to know.
Come
I'm asking.
on. Think about birthdays. Think about like what I.
Uh, all I can think of with you, with you, Megan, is your affection for St. Patty's Day.
Yes, there's
Um,
that. But
I
I would eat crawfish. I would
uh-huh.
master like 10 pounds of spicy as fuck Cajun crawfish, and
Okay.
I would be happy. I would
Yeah.
eat it all too.
But what would you drink with it?
Oh gosh.
Michelada? Like what's your crawfish
Yes, well, michelada is my crawfish, but I literally was just looking at this one. I wonder, because of the spice, because of it. I don't know. Maybe this one would be
like
good if I had to choose a wine. But micheladas, that's really
like
good.
all kidding aside, this wine is delicious, guys. And I'm not trying to do a commercial for these guys, but they are our sponsor. But they're our sponsor because I'm a sincerely, I've been a customer of theirs for like 15 years.
You're
Um,
devoted.
oh my god, I love this, and they came out with something that is called Case Club. So I mean, I have a shit ton of wine in my house, but I have no more space to put shit away. And WTSO, like, you can actually pay them. It's $60 a year, and they store all your wine for you. Like you can't ship them wine. It's wine that you buy through them, but they don't ship it to you. They store it. And then anytime you have 12, you can send it to yourself, and then they send you a $10 credit as well. And the shipping is free. So that's kind of fucking awesome if you don't have
Yeah,
space. If you know what I mean? Like, because sometimes
I
I'll
don't
see a
have
deal
space.
and I'm like, fuck, I don't have space for this. Oh, and shit, I forgot to. I'll put it in the caption for this. But because of their partnership with us, if you use the code YUM20 for the 20th anniversary of WTSO, so YUM20, you get the Case Club for $30 for the year.
Nice.
So yeah, it's normally 60. You get it for $30, and I may already have some wines in my Case Club because I'm crazy like that.
Well, that's true.
We call it, my friend Hector and I call it our New Jersey cellar because WTSO ships from New Jersey. So we like to say we have a cellar in Jersey that has all of our all of our wines next
All
to
the
each other.
wines.
Yeah, you know.
Yes, yes.
So your next.
I had a puzzle company reach out to me, and they sent me a free puzzle. If
I love that.
if that screams single,
Well,
you're so popular on the internet for being alone and bored,
so
we would love for you to to promote our puzzles, our
so
12,000 people.
speaking of puzzles, this is just a funny memory you triggered. I have a friend who he had like a workout buddy who was like a complete weirdo. The dude was just an anomaly, and he's like he could not figure this guy out. And speaking of puzzles, he nicknamed this guy Jenga. So he was like, yeah, this guy at any point in time, you can tip it in the wrong direction, and you don't know if he's gonna fall and go fucking crazy. So he just nipped.
Sounds
So
like
use
every
that,
day.
guys. I want to, you know what? I need to interview guys you dated, and I want to know what they say about you, Megan. That's really the.
That should be a show in itself.
um,
Oh, those poor men. I'm sure there's a lot to say, and I'm sure I could tell you exactly what they're going to say.
I do have a minimum
programmed myself.
32 tooth requirement for interviewing. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they can have all their wisdom teeth, but a minimum 32 teeth, unless they're a hockey player. If you dated a hockey player, I'll let that slide. But any
You know he got his teeth fixed, right?
I don't give a
He-
shit.
he-
It's less
but
funny. I
they
hope that this
fixed him,
show.
and now I don't reap any benefits from it. He got a new job. He
I
has
hope
a
the show.
salary, he has insurance. He's got new teeth. I did
Yeah,
that, and I get
but
no benefits from this.
but you know what? You wouldn't get to enjoy all of the random whistling that his teeth would do. You know, you don't have that anymore. Yeah, you don't have the sound of air escaping vehemently through his teeth.
Eddie,
Yeah,
I did something exciting yesterday.
I'm
I
listening.
auditioned for a theater company.
Nice.
In
I love
person.
that. I didn't even know that still
Right.
existed.
I know, neither did I. I haven't done an in-person audition since before COVID.
So talk to me. What did you do? What did you have to prepare?
So there's a company near my place that they needed 2 monologues. I've been emailing and asking how to get involved for a long time, and I never
Okay.
really heard back. It sounded very like elite, and it's very particular. I mean, this is an entertainment community, so they emailed me on Friday and were like, "Hey, last chance to sign up for auditions for our theater company this year." And I was like, "What do you mean last chance? I didn't get a first chance."
Yeah.
And so Sunday, they said Sunday is the audition. So I went to sign up, and they already had put my name in one of the slots. Like, I didn't sign up, so that was
No
exciting.
pressure.
No pressure at all. So I was like, usually, to be honest with everybody, I'll wimp out because I just get scared. Auditioning is like my least favorite part of the entertainment industry. And
I think it's a lot of people's least favorite. Yeah. I didn't love it either. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
I love job interviews. Hate auditioning. So I would usually wimp out of something like that. I'd be like, no, 2 days. I'd make excuses, and I sat for 2 days straight and recorded a monologue, listened to it over and over again, practice, change some things, and I did it for the first time yesterday. I did it. 2 monologues. The only thing that threw me off is that I come from a really cold kind of theater world, and I started my monologue and they laughed right away, and I wasn't expecting that. they were warm to it. They started laughing, and that threw me off. Like, I was like all prepared, like ready to go, and not expecting everyone to laugh, and I laughed right away, and I was like, oh like I get like a little puppy dog. I'm like, what? Did they laugh? Did they laugh? Oh. That's what throws me off. So it's crazy. That's crazy.
That's exciting.
I'm really proud of myself.
You should be. That is, I mean, I encourage people all the time that if you have kids or anything, even if not to do it as a career, but even if there's ever an opportunity for them to do some kind of a theater class or like an improv class.
Improv, my God, everybody should take one.
It is just
doctors, mailmen.
EMTs from Miami should do fucking improv.
That guy needs to take an improv class. Yes,
yeah, well,
yes,
that guy
will take him.
That guy needs to take an improv class. That guy needs to take a fucking class on not wearing shirts that are too tight for him. Like, I mean, there's a whole slew of classes that fucking Captain Cheesenuts over there should take. But whatever. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. No.
Captain Cheesenuts.
Yeah, you like that? I just made that one up. Yeah.
Drum roll. It's fine.
We're learning this new system of drum rolling. And Captain Cheese.
Yeah.
Wow, that was pretty epic.
I turned it down for you.
That
joke,
like
that's what it is.
Oh, I like that one. But that transition too, it's almost like Schwarzenegger is gonna come in and be like, "Get down here," you know what I mean? Like, there's something's gonna happen.
Say that again.
Everybody, get down, get to the chopper, do it.
Yeah.
Okay, they made it to the chopper. Thank you. Yeah. I will be here all week. Be sure to tip your waitress. No, I won't. I did have a really, really, really good meal over at Checker Hall again down in Highland Park. That's a place for people to add to your list. If you're visiting LA, if you live in LA and you haven't been down to Highland Park, or you've wanted to check it out, I would say Highland Park is probably currently my favorite neighborhood to just go and kind of walk around. There's plenty of bars and restaurants and live music venues. There's Highland Park Bowl, which is like a vintage bowling alley that looks like something at a Boardwalk Empire, if you've ever watched that show. So anyway, it's one of those I was like, that is, and the meal was just fire. So I gotta give it to them, and very reasonably priced. So they weren't not gonna break the bank. I just had a kick-ass I may have had lunch there today again, because
Oh, wow.
what do you? They're open. Not a lot of places are open. Not a lot of bars are open for lunch in LA, and this one is.
Right.
Yeah.
I may have a bag of crawfish waiting for me after this.
Wow. It's
crawfish season. It's crawfish season. There's no other time I'm happier.
I know, man. Like, seriously, we should have a live feed video of just you eating crawfish. I think you should have
It's a pretty epic. I will never get laid again if someone sees that, but
No,
yeah.
yeah, you will. Guys, please. If you were lesbian, maybe, but guys
Absolutely
are
not. That's
they're
even worse. After
yeah,
you
that's what
see
I'm
my
saying.
hands with
Oh,
all
a
that
guy.
hot sauce and
No. A guy. There's guys with the craziest fetishes. I guarantee you, there's a crawfish fetish guy in Louisiana who
I want
is
him.
into watching. And you know what? Eating crawfish is better than watching these idiots on these videos with these giant lobsters, and they're trying to like break them apart, and they sound
Oh
ridiculous.
yeah.
At least crawfish is petite. It's
Yeah.
very feminine.
There is a man out there that is turned on by watching me eat crawfish. I am yours. I will marry you. That's it. We are done. I'm done searching. We
Insert
found each other.
all the Louisiana neckbeards are gonna start sending you DMs to have videos
Fine.
of you eating crawfish.
Also, can you have a job, a car, and a little bit of money? That's all I'm asking.
And 32 teeth, please. Can we just go at least 32 teeth?
Can you see the chat that I put in here? Are you able to
Can
see
I?
chat? Do you see the chat at all?
Oh yeah, I do.
I don't.
There is a
I
chat.
don't want
Hold
to
on. There we go.
pronounce this wrong. Do you know how to say this? Because this was in the paper today. That's a restaurant here.
I mean, if what kind of a restaurant is it?
It's a French one.
I want to say, bear with me, because there is wines that have that in there, and there's a region of wine called Rías Baixas, and the AIX is pronounced like a CH, so I would think it's Taich.
Okay.
Or Taich.
I don't know either. I was gonna look it up, but I guess they're very nice restaurant. Very, Tex is how it's said, but I think your way sounds better.
No.
Tex rhymes with Rex.
Okay.
Common mispronunciations, taste, text, but anyway, so they in the LA Times today, they always list out, and I hate when they do this, but it also makes me aware of the restaurants that are closing, and they're a very, I guess, prominent restaurant. They are closing down. There was one.
Oh shit!
Dang it, I wrote it down, but that was one of the ones.
Well, we haven't addressed the Noma issue a little bit, but that has been insane.
It's still going.
It's still going, yeah, and what kind of a he's gone, but yeah, maybe at this point it's like, how much are you trying to cop out, dude? Like, yeah, no, and hey, if I paid for the ticket, I'm going. If I paid $1,500, like I'm going, I'm gonna eat.
They're giving it back to you, right? They're not gonna give it back to you.
They ain't giving back shit. You're gonna get a nice.
Everybody knows who aren't familiar. This is a pop-up restaurant that travels around the world, right? They've been around the world too. Like
they've been around the world. Yeah, they've been around the world. They just happened to pop up in LA for a few months, but they were the #1 restaurant in the world out of Denmark, in Copenhagen.
$1,500 to sit and have a meal with this pop-up.
Sold out in less than 5 minutes. Sold out 3 months. Sold out in 5 minutes.
Who the fuck has this money?
LA.
I will also marry you.
I know a lot of the people that have that money, unfortunately. Not this guy.
I don't have that money.
I don't have that money either, girl.
The guy who runs it, who's the main man, he has
Rene Redzepi's his name. Yeah.
Allegations of being very abusive towards his employees in the past and being very aggressive, I guess.
Yeah.
It's hard to it's interesting to read about this, because then he like sits here and he admits it when he's doing these interviews, but like this has ruined him, so it had to have been bad, yet he just steps away and the restaurant continues to make money. And how much does he make? It's so much.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the flip side of that is there's a lot of people who so one step back, before all these allegations, working for this restaurant on your resume is like playing for the New York Yankees. It looks stupendous on your resume. So if you are a sommelier there, or you even wash dishes, if you worked at Noma or any variation of Noma, you become instantly much more hireable than anybody else in that pool of talent, right? So there's a lot of people who left their jobs for 3 months. There's a lot of people who moved here. So I'm kind of glad the restaurant is carrying on for the sake of all the people that work there, because those people are, I mean, they don't have the deals with I don't know, I'm making this up. They don't have the deal with Subaru. They don't have the deal with whatever. you know?
But it
So
goes to show you why these people, or me or you, can fall into the system of abuse, because who would give that up? Who, even if you're getting called a fucking cunt every single day, who would give that up when that is the prestige? Like, that's, you can get hired anywhere after that. So that's just the shitty power that people are given. It sucks. It sucks that good people don't always come out on top. Really,
I
for me.
I will say I have a confession to make. I don't like, Noma is a lot of money, but you've been lucky enough to eat at the French Laundry, and that is on my bucket list. I I'm late to the game when it comes to watching food television shows. I just don't, honestly, I don't care for them. And nowadays, I don't like food competition shows. Like, I don't mind watching maybe Iron Chef. I could tolerate that. I can watch Chopped. I can watch those shows. But these, like, Next Food Network Star, grocery games,
Oh
and this
yeah,
and that,
it's too much.
I don't care. Well, I don't think it's a real reflection of how good these
Yeah.
chefs are. I think it's made for TV shit, which is fine. I get it. I understand the audience, but it's not for me. My point is, I watched, finally. I'm caught up on every show. So it's like Saturday. I am, sad what's going on with my dad, and I'm like, well, fuck this. I need to. So I scroll through Netflix, and I find Chef's Table Legends, and I'm like,
Oh,
oh, what's this? Because honestly, I think I've only seen one episode of Chef's Kitchen, and it was the one with Franco Pepe, the guy who owns the pizzeria, and that Nancy Silverton win and whatever. Anyway, I watched the two episodes. I watched Jose Andres,
uh-huh.
and I watched Thomas Keller.
Yes.
And to say that I am on the hunt to go this summer to French Laundry would be an understatement. I am
Dude.
working every way that I can do, everything I can do. I am gonna sell maybe a kidney. I might
I
go to
saved
this.
up for a long time. I just got really lucky, but
I
I saved up. I got an
Yeah,
Airbnb. This was my dream when I
yeah.
went. So,
So it is
and
on
but
my.
it's
Stay
worth it.
tuned. Stay
Stay
tuned. I am.
tuned.
Yeah, and if I'm gonna go all the way up there and do this, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna do the wine
Yeah,
pairing. I'm gonna stay down the street. I'm not
absolutely.
gonna drive there. I'm not gonna Uber there.
Yep.
I'm gonna walk my ass there. I'm gonna stumble my ass back. Yeah. So anywho, and I'm gonna pray that Thomas Keller's cooking when I'm there, because he might not be there.
Yeah, he might. I don't know how I got so lucky, but I that was an amazing experience to have him. He came around to every table. It was still COVID, so he still had a mask on, and to I got an Airbnb by myself, and I still had to drive a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. It was only like 30 minutes, and it was great. It was great. It's worth it. You should do
I'm working on that, guys. And if you have
that.
a, I'm working on it, but it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. Like I'm
Yeah.
looking. I'm like, what shit can I sell in my house that I
Just tell
have?
Megan. Megan sent you.
Yeah.
Send him the picture. Just show him the picture of me and him. Maybe he'll remember.
No, I'm gonna show her. I'm gonna be like, my friend dated this guy. Look at the tooth. Can we please?
Don't show that. Don't do that.
I'll do a before and after. I'll show the current teeth versus the previous teeth.
If you want a free meal, that's a poor choice for you.
This fucking poor guy. I don't even say poor guy because he was a dick to you. So I can't help making fun of him. I just have to.
I can't. Well, I can't either. Every day in my comedy sets when I go do open mics, so don't worry about it.
So yeah, if you guys want to see some real premium man hating, where are you performing next, Megan?
I'm actually gonna do an open mic on Thursday at the Happy Rabbit in the Valley, but it's very late, so don't worry if you can't come.
Well, too bad this won't be live until 4 days after you
I'll
do
do
your
it
lives.
after I release this.
That is probably the worst name for a comedy club ever. Happy
Happy
Rabbit.
Rabbit. It's like magic and comedy.
Yeah? Is that what it is?
No, they also do music open mic, so it's like
Oh, okay, all right.
it's
I
like
like
my
that.
playground. It's a playground, and they do poker. It's like
I take that back. I
perfect
like.
for me.
Is that where you played poker the other day that I saw
Yeah,
on your Instagram?
yeah,
Yeah.
it really
It
looks
totally
good.
didn't look seedy at all.
No,
It
that's what I love. How seedy it is.
Speaking of sirens, you know what? If only the guy who helped my dad would use the fucking sirens you hear in the background at Megan's house, maybe I wouldn't have content to yell at him
And
for.
we're back.
Anyway, and we're
Here we
back. Sorry.
are.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna let it go. I know. There's a rule of 3. I'm gonna keep bringing it back up because I'm
Let it
I'm
go.
I'm not happy.
Oh,
Yeah,
you make me feel better about myself.
yeah,
I
it's
never
important.
let it go.
No, no. All right, fine. I was only gonna have a glass today. I have the Coriv in here, the my little device, but I'm gonna pour myself a little bit. Honestly, the wine's delicious. So yeah.
It
You know
is.
what?
It is.
You know what did happen, Megan, that I was super happy about. So one of the lovely things that I get to do from time to time is, I don't know why, but somehow, some way, people trust me and ask me my opinion on food. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that miracle ever happened, but whatever. They don't need to know that that I whatever. Anyway, so one of my favorite restaurants, Verse, is opening up a sister restaurant called Bar Masano. And I was able to go and sample about 3/4 of the new menu before the place opens in the next few months. And I am so excited to actually have a place that has elevated tapas and just like
What?
super. Oh my God, Megan. That's the only dish I'm going to tell you about. And I don't give a. Guys, like, don't knock it till you try it. They have the top notch, like, meatiest anchovy fillets, okay? Butterflied and just slightly cornmealed and fried with a house made tartar sauce. So they're like little anchovy fish sticks, but they're not salty anchovies like what we think anchovies are that are coming out of the tin can. These are like fresh anchovy fillets that you eat the whole thing, and oh my God, Megan, they were so good. Like, I was dreaming about these
I
fucking.
want. I
When it
want.
opens, I promise to take you.
Yeah.
But I got to go to an event of theirs for this thing called Vin, or what is it called? Like Wine and Hip Hop, or Vin and Hip Hop in France, in French. And it's an event that normally happens in France, and all these French winemakers come to LA, do a series of like winemaker dinners. But we're talking some of the top wines in the world:
Mm.
Chateau Lafite, Chateau Latour, Krug Champagne. Like, it was incredible, Megan. I've never had. It was so good that all I was doing was like looking at the bottles and checking the price of everything while I drank it, because I drank some wines that were $3,000 a bottle, and I wanted to not like them, and they're like the best wines I've ever had in my life. But
Oh, nice.
you know who performed? Fucking Common performed, and I know. And A, Common is the nicest guy. B, he rapped and he freestyled about my shirt. I was wearing a Tribe Called Quest t-shirt and I had a blazer on. I was like, let me dress up my fucking music shirt. And Common sees me and he starts like freestyling about
You're
Tribe
like,
Called
all
Quest
right.
at my shirt. And I have it all on video. I know. I just happened to be recording him like live on Instagram, and I saved it. I was like, oh shit. Common just talked about my fucking shirt. Anyway, it was one of those only in LA moments, and I'm just like, I was like, I cannot believe I'm here. I'm drinking this shit. So, guys, dreams do come true. That's all I'm gonna say, is that dreams
They do.
do come true. From the slums of La Sahuesera to hanging out at a restaurant with Common rapping about my fucking shirt.
To
Anyway,
auditioning for a theater company you never thought
to
you'd be able to audition for.
and what would be, do you know what plays they're doing this season?
No, they're all kind of like they all write their own. It's kind of like
Oh,
one of
fun.
those like it's very contemporary, writing your own. Also, your dreams can come true as a EMT in Miami with a tight shirt if you just be a better person.
Yeah, you could. You know what? You
Your
could.
dreams could
Yeah,
come true, sir.
yeah. You know,
But not with that attitude. Not with
I will
that attitude,
say,
sir.
he was the kind of guy, um, he was the kind of guy who, like, has $1,000 car payment, but lives in a $300 like shack behind someone's house. Do you know that kind of person?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think he
Um,
has a car other than
he has
his
his
woo
ambulance. He has an ambulance. I mean, oh, that guy is definitely trying to lure women into his ambulance, like, after hours, for sure, for sure. He's one of those people. He probably parks in front of the music festival, uses sirens so he could just like leave the car there and then think he's cool, and go in and Yeah, he's probably getting drunk at the show and going back in the ambulance and like IVing himself to,
Shall we call him Mr. Miami? Shall we?
I mean, that's an insult
Mr.
to Pissbull.
Miami.
That's an insult
Oh, is it? Is there a
well,
better Mr.?
Pitbull's Mr. 305, and I gotta, I've embraced it already. Dave Knoll and Cleve Keller, the creators of Chopped, call me Mr. Miami, so that's an insult to
Okay.
me.
So
I would say this,
Is there
Mr.
a second area code that they had to
No,
put it to because there's so many
no.
people? Oh.
I think I know what he is. He is, and sorry, Megan, I'll explain this word in a second. For my Miami people that listen to the show, he would be Sapingo Superman. Sapingo Superman. And Sapingo's just an idiot. It's probably like my favorite insult. ¿Qué clase Sapingo? What a fucking idiot you are. ¿Qué Sapingo? So he's the Superman of Sapingos. Sapingo with a P. With a piece. Yeah, there it is, Sapingo. Yeah, I think I need to make a shirt with an arrow that says I'm with Sapingo, and it's like pointing to my right.
If I was around children, let's say, for some reason, if I said that around them, would I get in trouble?
No. If you were in Miami and referred to a kid as a Sapingo, for sure. In LA, nobody knows what the hell that means. No.
Okay.
No, there's like 7 Cuban people.
I'm like arrested for getting jumped by a bunch of kids.
Have you seen the television show Rooster with Steve Carell?
No, I have not. I just did the DTF, which I'm fucking in love with.
That show, DTF is incredible. That show is so good.
Fucking good. I was at the first. I was like, "What the hell is happening?" And now I'm like, "Oh my god, I love everybody."
On HBO Max, DTF St. Louis is a show with Jason Bateman, and then the guy from Stranger Things and the girl from Bloodline. That's all I can refer to them as. But it's so good. It's so good.
But to be frank with you, though, the guy from Stranger Things who also co-wrote the show, he was married to Lily Allen.
We know about that. Yeah.
I just saw this. She had a whole dress with receipts.
With receipts.
Cheating.
Yeah.
At her what if any man thinks I'm a psychopath? You want to interview my exes? If they have something to say about me, let's be real. She wins. She wins. Okay. I'm good. I'm okay.
Yeah, that is that I was third. Well, and to be fair, and I mean, tell me if I'm right. So he had a second apartment that was his dojo, supposedly, where he would like practice martial arts.
A Pussy Palace is one of the songs named on.
Well, right, because little did we know that it was the F room, is what that was. It was the fojo, not the dojo.
They had an open marriage, but
they did.
They did, but he went outside the boundaries that they set, which I feel like you're asking for trouble in the first place with an open marriage sometimes. So
yeah,
but to write a whole album and get critically acclaimed for it and sell out a couple of venues out here to do that album,
so
dress with the receipts is pretty. V for Vendetta.
Yeah, what did we learn today? Don't keep receipts. Be a better EMT. Gigondas is freaking delicious and underrated banger of a wine. What else? Oh, we also learned don't drive like Tiger Woods, guys. Just don't drive like Tiger Woods.
We learned that. I think that was just like a thing.
It's a given. I think at this point we learned don't drive like Tiger Woods.
Well, we have a lot more to talk about that next time.
We have a lot more to talk about. So guys, please like, rate, review. We appreciate you so much for listening to us here today on Kill the Bottle Podcast. If you are curious about that case club, go to WTSO.com. Use the code YUM20. It'll be good until the end of 2026. So it'll be good till the end of this year. You can get Case Club for $30. So they'll store all those wine for you. But please come back next week. And maybe we'll have a new guy in Megan's life. No?
We don't say maybe anymore. We
will not.
We will not.
See you next week. Check it. Oh, bye.